Hello friends and welcome to my channel OrgaNatic. In today's video I'll show you different tips on how to make labels for your home organization, and let's get started. When your items are labeled, life becomes much easier. You have a clear indication of where to put something and where to find it. It saves time since you don't have to open every single box or jar to find out what's inside. Labels are especially helpful when storage containers are identical. They come in handy even with clear containers. Besides adding a tasteful look, labels are extremely functional. Let me say right away that you don't have to put a label on every jar and container without exception. Use labels only when it makes sense or when you want to achieve a more stylish look. Self-adhesive chalkboard labels are my favorite among all labels. I use these stickers all the time. They are nothing more than miniature chalkboards. They are useful in situations where you might change the contents of the container from time to time. Use chalk or a chalk marker to write on them. When you need to remove the chalk without leaving a trace, use a damp cloth. It's best to attach chalkboard labels to places that don't come in contact with your hands. Otherwise, you might accidentally erase part of what's written on them. However, it's not a big deal, because you can always write on them again. Put labels on the back of bulk containers, indicating the expiration date and cooking time of the product. Chalkboard labels will work on anything. To avoid taking out heavy wooden crates to see what's inside, put chalkboard labels on them. Here's another example of using chalkboard labels in a bathroom to avoid mixing up toothbrushes. You might also want to label paper trays if their contents change often. Pictures are a great way to label things for kids. You can use cutouts from magazines, draw them yourself, or print them out. A picture is worth 1,000 words. The brain instantly processes the information and identifies the content. Recall the previous example with chalkboard labels. You can draw pictures on them too. The only thing to consider is that you might have to redraw them over and over if your child erases them. But the trick is, if you do it together with your kid, he or she will quickly memorize what's stored inside. Pictures aren't just for kids. Here's a great example of labeling laundry detergents by color with pictures. Homemade labels are a quick and cheap way to label storage containers. I like to print out the names of the categories on plain paper, cut them out, put a piece of tape over the printed name, then stick them on the shelves in the cabinet. How do you like this idea? Cut out a piece of paper or cardboard, attach a ribbon to it, and you are done! Another way is to use a label printer. It can print labels, barcodes and more, so you know exactly what's inside. The labels are printed on self-adhesive paper, which comes in a variety of colors. The most common are clear, black and white. These labels, for example, are clear with black font. I use this printer for small temporary labels, for example, to label a container with clothes that no longer fit my older daughter and are still too big for my younger one. I can quickly print the label and remove it later when the contents of the container change. If you use fabric storage boxes, you might forget what you stored inside them. Try this out! I learned this trick from organized doctors. It turns out that a simple band-aid sticks to a fabric surface with no problem. Label the band-aid, stick it on the fabric surface of the box, and you will always see which category of things it holds. Storing stuff in boxes like in this example is convenient and nice. However, even if you can tell what's inside every box, it will quickly confuse others. The solution is simple. Figure out how to label the boxes. Try nameplates that you can find at any hardware store. Nameplates are durable and waterproof, perfect for labeling shelves, drawers, boxes and trays. You can use self-adhesive nameplates or the ones that slide onto the edge of the box. The set usually includes a piece of paper that you write on. You can also print out the label, cut it to size and attach it to the plate. What can be easier than putting a label directly on a jar? The darker the jar, the easier it is to read the label. But it also works with clear containers. Just make sure that the contents are dark themselves. A storage box with a label card is a turnkey solution. Typically, label cards come with cardboard boxes and you tape them to whatever part of the box you want. Some models already have built-in holders for a card. I have a few boxes with card holders myself, so I can definitely recommend them to you. Many of us prefer to keep our shoes in their original boxes. That's why I'm happy to share this next idea, which I think you'll find useful. For starters, take a picture of your shoes, make a photo collage and print it out. Then attach the photo of the shoes to the box with the matching pair. If you arrange the boxes upright inside a closet organizer, then when you pull it out, you'll quickly find the pair of shoes you need. I'll show this next labeling idea using a special first aid cabinet as an example. Technically, you can just put all the medicine inside it. However, if you arrange them into 2 or more rows, it's harder to access what you need, plus it takes longer. That's why it's best to put organizers on the shelves, one for each category of medication. This is where labeling comes in handy. Consider using special chalkboard clips and chalk markers or regular chalk. This is a sneak peek into the beautiful and organized kitchen of Nina. She is one of my subscribers and a professional organizer. It's always inspiring to visit others because we can learn so much from them, like for example how to make your own sticker labels. Here's how Nina created the labels. She typed the label names into a Word document using her favorite font. Then she printed them on clear printable sticker paper. After cutting them out, she applied them to her containers. These labels can be printed at home using a laser printer or ordered online. If you'd like to see the full tour of Nina's kitchen, please let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, please show it to me by hitting the like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you next week. Bye bye!